What's up, Taiwan? I'm Sandy Chu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. It's National Day here in Taiwan, a chance for the country to champion its cultural and military might. Rick Lau reports from the National Day Parade outside the presidential office in the capital Taipei, the heart of the celebrations.
Over the course of the morning, military orchestras, honour guards, marching bands, indigenous cultural groups and even Little League baseballers are performing in front of the country's leaders, foreign dignitaries and the crowds gathered in front of the presidential office.
很紧张。
我们这传统文化的武阵，希望能发扬，全世界都看到我们台湾的武阵那么棒，那么好。
因为很开心可以有这个机会到总统府前面来表演。
Overhead, flybys by fighter jets and military helicopters carrying the national flag of the Republic of China, Taiwan's official name. And for the first time, a contingent from Japan joins the parade, including lawmakers and an award-winning school band from Kyoto. A welcome nod from Taiwan's overseas friends.
我想这个就是我们征求国际支持跟友人之间，大家有一个对于民主自由的共同理念的支持。我觉得这个是非常好的。
October 10 is used as a chance to showcase the country's unique position, culture and democracy.
These National Day celebrations come in the shadow of an increasingly aggressive China. The show of cultural and military might sends a clear message that it is Taiwan and its people that will define the country's future. Rick Yi and Rick Lau in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
President Tsai Ing-wen has pledged to boost Taiwan's defenses in a speech to mark the country's National Day. President Tsai said China had increased military intimidation of Taiwan and threatened regional peace and stability. She said that was regrettable. Tsai said Taiwan was ramping up production of precision missiles and naval vessels to help Taiwan respond to military threats. She reiterated her willingness to talk to China, which claims Taiwan as its own territory. But she said there was no room for compromise when it came to defending Taiwan's free and democratic way of life.
I want to make clear to the Beijing authorities that armed confrontation is absolutely not an option for our two sides. Only by respecting the commitment of the Taiwanese people to our sovereignty, democracy, and freedom can there be a foundation for resuming constructive interaction across the Taiwan Strait.
Taiwan's National Day Parade has for the first time featured several groups from overseas. As Eric Gao reports, lawmakers and a Japanese high school marching band put on a display symbolizing the growing relations between the two sides.
Getting in the swing of things. This marching band from Kyoto's Tachibana High School is part of Taiwan's National Day celebrations. They are the first large foreign contingent to perform in double 10-day festivities. Known as the Orange Devils because of their uniforms, the troupe, made up of 88 students and 5 teachers, traveled from Japan for this event. They arrived in Taiwan last Wednesday and have given several performances for the public. One was a pop-up show at Taipei's iconic Grand Hotel. Another was at the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, which attracted huge crowds.
跳舞那一段超可爱的，
他们还可以边跳舞，然后又吹出那么稳的音，就是真的是很厉害。
The Tachibana students also held exchanges with their counterparts from some local schools. Taipei First Girls High School and Taichung's Stella Matutina Girls High School took part in the Memorial Hall performance.
紧张多少会有交流活动，但是我们也是相信大家今天都大饱眼福，同时也觉得非常的感动，借由这场音乐的交流。
Because of quarantine restrictions, the students couldn't go off to explore Taipei on their own, but organizers made sure that they got to sample the tastes of Taiwan.
那在这个准备的餐点里面，其中有一样非常特别，这种台湾咸酥鸡。那当这个菜上的时候，在全场都欢呼，因为他们对于这个台湾咸酥鸡非常的这个期待。那珍珠奶茶绝对是不可少的。
The band has made a name for themselves back home, often getting millions of views on YouTube, and their presence in Taiwan has drawn a lot of attention. They showed their appreciation for the warm welcome with a special message. Alex Chen and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
A Canadian parliamentary delegation has arrived in Taiwan for a week-long visit that will see them attend the National Day celebrations and meet with government leaders. To find out more, our reporter Ryan Hill-Kilpatrick spoke with Canadian Member of Parliament John McKay. He's also the former chair of the Canada-Taiwan Parliamentary Friendship Group and the leader of several earlier delegations to Taiwan.
I thought that Canada was unnecessarily hands-off with Taiwan, a little bit what I would describe as religious adherence to the one China policy, and I think almost failing to take note that it is a take-note policy, not a recognition of Taiwan's claim or China's claim to Taiwan, which I think is about as bogus a claim as there is. And the question really is that a useful ambiguity any longer? And if it is a useful ambiguity, the point is completely lost on me. When you're flying warplanes over an island and you're surrounding it with warships, the days of ambiguity are over. You are either on Taiwan's side or you're on China's side.
How do you envisage this relationship evolving in the future, or how would you like to see it evolve in the future?
I'd like to see Taiwan treated as you would treat any member of the family of nations. I'd just like to see its recognition at the UN and all the related bodies. I'd like to see a full trade agreement between Canada and Taiwan. The circumstances have become such that Canada's in a far better position to treat Taiwan as a full-fledged country.
Canada is sometimes criticized for lacking a coherent foreign policy when it comes to the Indo-Pacific. Do you think that that's changing?
I think to put it charitably, I think the policy is evolving. I think over the last 5 or 6 years, there was still a willingness to try to work with China, try to bring it into kind of a coherent respect for the rule of law and the various trade agreements and the WTO and all of the other conventions that have been post-World War II. That has proved to be illusory. So now countries are lining up in trading groups and security groups that best suit themselves. So, and I expect that there will be a further consolidation of those security and trade arrangements. So it's a strange process. It's incremental, but I think the positions are changing.
Taiwan and Palau have signed a memorandum of understanding aimed at strengthening cooperation in the fields of cultural preservation, economic and industrial development, and natural resource protection for Austronesian peoples. The signing ceremony on Sunday was witnessed by Palau President Surangel Whips Jr., who is here for Taiwan's National Day. Palau is one of Taiwan's 14 remaining diplomatic allies. Both countries are home to Austronesian ethnic groups. Taiwan's Council of Indigenous Peoples said the agreement was part of the two countries' long-standing cooperation on Austronesian affairs. A Taiwanese gymnast has scored a gold medal at an international competition. Xiao Youzhan claimed the top prize in the pommel horse event at the International Gymnastics Federation's Challenge Cup in Mason in Turkey. It was Xiao's best performance in the series, having won silver and bronze in 2 previous events. Xiao could represent Taiwan at the World Gymnastics Championship in October. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, today we leave you some images of this year's National Day celebrations of the Republic of China. I'm Sandy Chi. Take care and see you next time.